stable.
Okay. We go flying.
It's gonna make good content.
Okay.
Okay, so welcome to another episode. This one is introducing Joe.
Hello.
And a little Herald. So you've got a little Herald 125. So today's episode is pretty much just introducing the bike and why you've got it and what you're gonna do to it. Okay.
Let's start again now.
Okay, start again. Okay. Start again. Welcome to another video.
Hello. You.
Promise you
the bike is stable.
Yeah.
Okay, so hello.
Till now.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. So today's episode, introducing the little Herald 125. A little 2009? Yeah, 2009 Herald.
Yeah, I think so.
In fact, I mean, there's a bit more of a backstory to that. Is that I took you to the Malle Mile. You were adamant that you were going there to support me.
Correct. I was saying I'm not interested about the whole bike thing. I've got a box of wine, I've got my Kindle, I can read my books. I'm very happy watching you do your thing and I love seeing you do your thing and it makes me happy, but I don't need to get involved. And then you said, oh, just have a little sit on this bike, and then sat behind me and the bike moved and that was quite fun. And then we managed to get a Royal Enfield, which had the bride pillion on.
Yep.
And then you took me on the 10k scramble.
Yep.
And that was really fun. And I thought it's fun riding behind someone, but it might be even more fun to actually ride a bike. And it happened to be taster sessions. So I just spent a couple of hours on the bike, and then that was the start of the journey of going, I would actually quite like my own bike. And now I have two, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing. And I'm planning my first.
So the idea for this bike is, this is your project bike. So you have two Heralds. You've got one which is a brand new, lovely matte black one, and you have this one which is a bit more of a project bike. So that's the intention of this one, is to make it more of a, I'm thinking it'll be a nice bike for the Malle Mile next year.
Absolutely, and it's nice for me to sort of like see the process of how you build something, and as much as I can watch when you're doing the mongrel or the ghost or whatever, actually sitting and doing it and it being my own bike, which means I'm a little bit more vested in it, is really interesting, and it shows that I can do it, even though honestly can't even barely change a tyre on my car. So the fact that we've been doing stuff on this is really exciting for me.
So today's episode is pretty much taking you around the bike, explaining a bit about it, what needs attention. Some ideas.
Yeah, I think I've already got what I want creatively for it as well. Not to go straight to aesthetics, but you know, we've been talking about what it's going to look like, and I do hope it's all ready to rock and roll, looking beautiful for the Malle Mile.
It will be.
It will be.
It will be.
It will be.
Guaranteed.
Okay, so here's my little project, Herald 125. So like I said, I've got a new one at home so that I can get used to riding, but this is the one which we're going to get up and running for the Malle Mile. So there's a few things to be done. For a start, the rear indicators aren't working, so we need to get that sorted. The bearings are a little bit screwed, so we need to kind of bash those out and put some new ones in. You can see we've already done the exhaust, so this is just giving it a little bit more bite. Some people say a 125 sounds a little bit like a lawnmower or a sewing machine, so we tried to give it a little bit more grit than that. You can see that the front caliper's hanging off there, so that needs to be sorted. And of course, aesthetically, we've got a lot of gaffer tape on this black seat. So I want something a little bit more, just a little bit cooler. And again, the tank, I know some people love the fact it's a traditional orange colour, but I want something a little bit different, probably a little bit more feminine really. So I want to give it a bit of grit, a bit of bite, but still keep it a little bit more feminine. And then of course up here, you know, the grips and the, you know, the handlebars and all here. If there's anything we can do to just try and make it feel, you can see it's a little bit funky there. Just something that makes it just a little bit smarter. So I want to give her a bit of bite, a little bit of grip, but also keep the femininity of her, because I think there's something about the curves of the tank and everything. So yeah, I'm really excited about getting this absolutely up and running for the Malle Mile, which is next June or July? July.
July.
So, and it'll be the first time I'm taking a bike there, so that's really exciting. And also something that I can ride with Ant, so we can go off on our little adventures together. And of course there's the bits and bobs like the quick maintenance, so things like an oil change and the spark plugs.
So, now that I've shown you around the bike, next few episodes will definitely be other things such as improving the bike. We know that we need new front fork seals. There's a wobble on the rear wheel. Bearings, I think, is all messed up on the wheels. And the exhaust needs addressing, as well as the indicators and so forth. A new seat, tank, and all that. New colour scheme, new handlebars, maybe new dials.
Yes, please.
New headlight. So those are all things we're going to be doing. So if you want to...
Pretty much the whole thing, really.
Kind of. Apart from the engine is fine.
The engine's
fine, the frame's great. So yeah, it's all aesthetic. If you want to keep up to date with how this build goes on and what we're going to be doing to it, then subscribe and follow.